Many of us have experienced the frustration of seeing someone behave poorly and seemingly escape any consequences. It can feel unfair when those who act selfishly or hurt others appear to succeed without facing repercussions. In moments like these, the idea of karma offers a sense of reassurance. Karma is the comforting belief that, in time, the universe will balance the scales and justice will be served. This concept suggests that good actions are ultimately rewarded, while bad deeds eventually catch up with those responsible. For many, trusting in karma provides hope that fairness prevails, even when it isn't immediately visible. The concept of karma suggests that our actions inevitably lead to corresponding outcomes, shaping our lives through a cycle of cause and effect. But does karma truly operate in the way most people believe? Many have questioned whether good deeds always result in rewards, or if negative actions consistently bring about consequences. Real-life experiences often seem to contradict the traditional narrative, with some individuals facing hardship despite their kindness, while others prosper regardless of their behavior. This raises important questions about the reliability and fairness of karma. What has your experience been? Reflecting on personal stories can help us better understand the complexities behind this age-old idea. Pop culture often portrays karma as a cosmic boomerang, returning the energy of our actions back to us. In this mainstream view, good deeds are believed to attract positive outcomes, while bad actions supposedly lead to negative consequences. The idea suggests that the universe maintains a sense of fairness, rewarding or punishing people based on their behavior. This interpretation is widely referenced in movies, social media, and everyday conversations. It offers a simple explanation for why things happen, reinforcing the belief that justice is always served, even if not immediately. While comforting, this version of karma is more about moral balance than spiritual doctrine. The concept of cosmic justice, often embodied in the idea of karma, holds a powerful appeal for many people. It promises that good deeds will be rewarded and wrongdoings will eventually face consequences, even if not immediately. This belief offers comfort in a world where fairness can seem elusive and injustices often go unpunished. By imagining a universal balance, individuals find reassurance that their actions matter and that there is a greater order at play. The idea of karma addresses our deep-seated desire for fairness, providing hope that justice will prevail beyond what we can see. In moments of uncertainty or frustration, trusting in cosmic justice can help people cope with life's unpredictability and maintain faith in the value of ethical behavior. While the concept of karma suggests that good deeds are rewarded and wrongdoing is eventually punished, real life often tells a different story. Across the world, we witness instances where injustice goes unchecked and those who act unethically seem to thrive. Corrupt officials may accumulate wealth and influence, while honest individuals struggle to make ends meet. These examples challenge the comforting notion that the universe ensures moral balance. Instead, they highlight the complexities of human society, where fairness is not always guaranteed and outcomes do not always align with our expectations of justice. This contrast prompts us to question the reliability of karma as a guiding principle in understanding the consequences of our actions. Imagine walking into a casino convinced that the games are designed to reward fairness and good intentions. In reality, casinos operate on chance and probability, not on moral values or personal merit. Similarly, believing in karma as a guarantee that good deeds will always be repaid, or that misfortune is a direct result of wrongdoing, can be misleading. Just as the casino does not adjust its odds based on a player's character, the universe does not always distribute outcomes according to our sense of justice. This analogy highlights how relying on karma for fairness may lead to unrealistic expectations, much like expecting a casino to ensure everyone wins in the end. While many people find comfort in the idea of karma, believing that good deeds are rewarded and bad actions are punished, this faith can have unintended consequences. The belief in karma is not just a matter of being mistaken, it can actually be harmful. When individuals attribute misfortune or suffering to someone's supposed past wrongdoings, it can lead to victim blaming and a lack of empathy. This perspective may discourage people from offering help or support under the assumption that others deserve their hardships. By examining the darker side of karma belief, we can better understand how it shapes attitudes and behaviors in ways that may be detrimental to individuals and society. Belief in karma often carries the idea that every action will eventually be met with a corresponding consequence, whether good or bad. While this can encourage moral behavior, it may also lead to passivity in the face of injustice. Some individuals might refrain from intervening in unfair situations, trusting that cosmic justice will prevail without their involvement. This mindset can discourage people from taking direct action or advocating for change, as they assume that wrongdoers will ultimately face the results of their deeds. As a result, belief in karma can sometimes serve as a barrier to social responsibility and collective efforts to address wrongdoing. The concept of karma is often interpreted as a cosmic system of justice, where good deeds are rewarded and bad actions are punished. However, this perspective can sometimes result in victim blaming, as people may assume that those who suffer misfortune are simply experiencing the consequences of their own past actions. Such beliefs can foster a lack of empathy and understanding, making it easier to dismiss the struggles of others rather than offer support or compassion. When misfortune is attributed solely to personal failings or supposed karmic debt, it overlooks the complex social, economic, and environmental factors that contribute to hardship. This approach can prevent meaningful assistance and reinforce harmful stereotypes, ultimately deepening the isolation of those in need. The concept of karma is often interpreted as a cosmic system of justice, where every action leads to a corresponding consequence. However, this logic can be misapplied in ways that justify inequality and suffering. When misfortune is viewed as the result of personal fault, it can lead to the belief that those who struggle deserve their hardships. This perspective overlooks the complex social, economic, and historical factors that contribute to people's circumstances. By attributing suffering solely to individual actions, the misapplication of karma can foster indifference and even cruelty. It risks reinforcing existing hierarchies and discouraging empathy, making it harder to address the root causes of injustice. Ultimately, such interpretations can perpetuate cycles of blame and exclusion rather than promoting understanding and compassion. It's a common concern that letting go of belief in karma might lead to a sense of hopelessness or even encourage selfish behavior. However, abandoning karma does not mean embracing nihilism, nor does it strip life of meaning. Many people find purpose and motivation through empathy, personal values, and a desire to contribute positively to their communities. Ethical behavior can be guided by compassion and reason, rather than the expectation of cosmic rewards or punishments. In fact, recognizing the absence of guaranteed outcomes can inspire individuals to act kindly for its own sake. Ultimately, meaning and morality can be cultivated independently of belief in karma. Karma is often thought of as a mystical force that delivers consequences for our actions. However, the real mechanisms behind karma are deeply rooted in psychology and society. Psychological karma refers to the internal effects our choices have on our own minds, shaping our habits, emotions, and sense of self. Social karma, on the other hand, involves the way our actions influence our relationships and reputation within our communities. Together, these forms of karma create a network of consequences that guide our experiences and interactions. By understanding psychological and social karma, we gain insight into how our behavior shapes both our inner world and our place in society. Psychological karma refers to the way our choices and behaviors gradually influence our inner world. Each action we take, whether positive or negative, leaves a subtle imprint on our character and mindset. Over time, these repeated patterns shape how we perceive ourselves and interact with others. Acts of kindness and honesty tend to foster self-respect and emotional stability, while harmful or dishonest behaviors can lead to guilt, anxiety, or self-doubt. This ongoing process means that our internal well-being is continuously molded by the decisions we make. In essence, psychological karma highlights the powerful connection between our actions and the development of our mental and emotional health. When individuals act without integrity, the consequences often extend far beyond the immediate situation. A lack of honesty and principle can foster feelings of paranoia, as one becomes wary of being exposed or betrayed in return. This mindset can breed cynicism, eroding trust in others, and making genuine relationships difficult to maintain. Over time, Such behavior may lead to isolation, as people distance themselves from those they perceive as untrustworthy. In contrast, choosing to act with integrity strengthens self-respect and fosters a sense of inner peace. Integrity builds a foundation for authentic connections and mutual trust, allowing individuals to navigate life with confidence and dignity. Social karma refers to the way our reputation and relationships act as a reflection of our behavior in everyday life. When we make decisions or interact with others, the responses we receive, such as trust, support, or skepticism, provide valuable feedback. Positive actions can strengthen bonds and encourage others to support us, while negative behaviors may lead to diminished trust or even social isolation. This dynamic creates a cycle where our choices influence how we are perceived and treated by those around us. Over time, the accumulation of these interactions shapes our social standing and the opportunities available to us. In essence, social karma highlights the importance of mindful actions, as they have lasting effects on our relationships and the support we receive. Imagine life as a vast garden, where every action we take is like planting a seed. The choices we make, whether kind or careless, contribute to the landscape around us. Over time, these seeds grow into plants that either nourish or deplete our environment. Just as a gardener tends to their crops with care and intention, we too can cultivate positive outcomes by being mindful of our actions. When we nurture good habits and relationships, we harvest a flourishing community. Conversely, neglect or harmful behavior can lead to barren soil and diminished growth. Ultimately, the environment we live in is shaped by what we choose to plant and how we care for it. The idea that cosmic justice will automatically balance every action is a comforting notion, but it often leads to passivity and inaction. Relying on karma to resolve problems can prevent individuals from taking responsibility for their choices. In reality, consequences arise from our own decisions and the reactions of those around us. People shape their futures through intentional actions, not by waiting for the universe to intervene with us. Recognizing this empowers us to address challenges directly and to foster accountability in ourselves and others. By moving beyond the passive karma myth, we can create meaningful change in our lives and communities. True goodness stems from a genuine desire to make positive choices, not for recognition or reward, but because it aligns with our values. When we act kindly and ethically, we shape a life and a mind that we can respect. The motivation for goodness should come from within, driven by the understanding that our actions define who we are. By choosing to do good for its own sake, we foster integrity and self-respect. Over time, these choices build a foundation of character that influences every aspect of our lives. Ultimately, the most lasting fulfillment comes from knowing we have lived in accordance with our principles. As we reach the end of our exploration, it's important to pause and reflect on the true meaning of karma. Authentic karma is not just a trending concept, but a profound principle that shapes our actions and their consequences. Your thoughts and perspectives are valuable, so consider sharing your reflections or experiences in the comments. If there are other popular ideas you'd like us to examine, feel free to suggest them. By engaging in thoughtful discussion, we can deepen our understanding and stay true to the essence of karma in our daily lives.